Macron criticized over-push for EU army by Italian MEP. Sign up to receive our rundown of the days direct to your inbox. Subscribe. When you subscribe, we will use the information you provide to send you these news. Sometimes they'll include recommendations for other related newsletters or service. Our privacy notice explains more about how we use your data and your rights. You can unsubscribe at any. Speaking to express.co.uk. Peter Kofod claimed the French president's vision for a unified defence corps in the EU could risk Europe, its biggest allies within NATO, the US and the UK. The Danish People's Party's MEP dismissed the idea as ridiculous as he blasted the French leader's worrying ambition. He said, "I have nothing nice to say about an EU army at all. First of all, it could jeopardize the relation with the US and also with Great Britain within NATO. They should be our strongest allies of all. Imagining an EU army without a common approach on the foreign policy, which is completely impossible to imagine in the European Union that we could actually. So why would you have an army in the first place? Second of all, how is France planning to pay for this? I mean, it's completely ridiculous. We're talking about countries that never wanted to actually pay for the NATO alliance when we were obligated. It sounds to me like it's more ideology or religion than it's common sense. And that worries." Trending. Emmanuel Macron has been a vocal advocate of Europe having its own defense force in recent. His position was underlined by French Minister for Europe Clement Beaune during an interview with French broadcaster C. Early. In remarks which have likely raised eyebrows in the new administration of Joe Biden, Mr. Beaune appeared to take a swipe at the new US president and question the USA's commitment to Europe, while highlighting the threat posed by Vladimir Putin's Russia and Xi Jinping's China. Don't miss Brexit. Live. Netherlands floats after poaching UK firms. Live blog. Finally, UK to scrap EU rules and put British businesses first. Insight. Macron allies plead for UK to rejoin EU. Brexit is not good for us. Analysis. I think that's the big European project for the years to come. Our European partners are close to this path. Mr. Macron's support for a European army has been well. In 2018, during an event to commemorate the centenary of the World War I armistice, he stressed the need for a true European army, while insisting Europe could no longer rely on the US, then led by Donald Trump, who was defeated by Mr. Biden. Mr. Macron said, "I want to build a real security dialogue with Russia, which is a country I respect, a European country, but we must have a Europe that can defend itself on its own without relying only on the United States." With reference to cybersecurity, Mr. Macron went further, suggesting the US could potentially be a hostile. He added, "We have to protect ourselves with respect to China, Russia and even the United States of America." The French leader has however failed so far to convince his counterparts across. Even the project for the future combat air system signed with Germany and Spain is proving too difficult to complete. With Mr. Macron and Chancellor Angela Merkel are locking horns over the development of the joint fighter jet, and some sources close to the project have warned the plans have become tangled in suspicion and divergences between